Hey guys, it's Full Cards here, live and direct from Brooklyn, New York. And in front of me today, we are going to get clinical with a box of 2010-2011 Pinnacle from Panini. It's a Panini Parallelopiped. So what do we need to know about this product? Firstly, Pinnacle was around from 1988 through 1998, and then they went bust, I believe, and picked up by Playoff and Dunross, ultimately made its way to Panini. So what will we get within this box? We have 24 packs per box, 8 cards per pack, which would be 192 cards. Base checklist runs 1 through 200, and there are Rink Collection Nufex technology parallels. 4 of those we should get. We should also receive 1 artist proof parallel. What else? It's not very clear as to what the odds are per se. It does list the checklists, so as we can see right here. So we would expect 4 Icebreaker rookies. That's the checklist 201 through 250. There are rookie card autos of those, 251 through 270. We would expect 4 autos and memorabilia cards per box, including Pinnacle Threads, which are jersey cards numbered to 449. They actually have patch and prime parallels as well. City Lights, similar jersey cards. Pinnacle Pencraft autos, and that would actually theoretically likely be this, which I actually hit within a box. This one was numbered to 50, which is kind of one of the nicest hits I've hit in a while. What else do you need to know? There are Rookie Team Pinnacle dual autos numbered to 50, Tough Times autos, which are bruisers, and then a bunch of other potential inserts like the Tough Times base, the Fans of the Game, the Canvas duals. What else? Pantheons, Saving Face dual goalies. So there's a whole bunch, smattering of stuff we can get. What about the rookie class? Rookie class would, of course, be 2010-2011. So that would be Jordan Eberle, it would be Nazem Kadri, it would be Brady Shen, it would be Bobrovsky, Nino Niederreiter. A whole slew. Of course, Nick Leddy, Taylor Hall, Jared Spurgeon, PK Subban would be the one I'd be gunning for. And here is this box. It's a pretty chunky monkey of a box. Let's see if we can whip it open. Wow, should look something like this, theoretically, if we sort of scooch it into submission or something. So yeah, so this is what the box looks like. Not bad, not bad. Pretty handsome looking box. We do have a checklist. So here would be our Pinnacle checklist, the papery checklist, as you can see. So that's nice to have that. What else? What else in terms? Also Jeff Skinner's rookie here. A whole bunch. Brandon Peary, for that matter. Cam Fowler. Ryan Reeves. Kevin Shattenkirk. Huge checklist of rookies. So let's see what we have here. So here we are, a very sort of score, very papery, super score looking cards. You know, old school rendition, etc. So let's see what we get here. We have a Daniel Briere, Thomas Caberlet, a King, David Perron, Pavlik, Kayardi, Brent Burns. It's a pretty nice one of Brent Burns. Not much of a beard yet. And UC Jokinen, I believe. So this is what the back looks like, and I believe these are all base cards essentially. We may miss a printing proof, and I will annotate it under the video if we miss a printing proof. Really sort of busy cards, actually. Ilya Kovalchuk, Yamaki, Kostitsyn. Okay, so here would be our first parallel. So this is a Kyle Palmieri Icebreakers parallel. By definition, if it's an Icebreakers, it means it is a rookie card. So this is a rookie parallel Icebreaker. And we would know that as well by the checklist. It's above 200. Base checklist runs 1 through 200, so anything above that. Here's Drew Doughty, Pavel Datsyuk, Nathan Horton. Here's a whoo. This feels chunky. I'll put it aside. 24 packs, 8 cards per pack, just under 200 cards would be 192. And this would be Kovalev, Gagne, Marty Brodeur, Danny Heatley, Todd Bertuzzi, Bergeron, and Mathieu Garon. I think we have an icebreaker in here. Would have been another one. There's Brian Gionta. Let's see who this is. Oh, it might be one of those goal stopper ones. Let's see. Patrick Kane, Thomas Vokoun, Kipper, Hanzus. And cool, we hit one of those saving face cards. These are really nice. And it's a Nuvi who's now on Philadelphia, backup of Corey Hart, I guess. Carter Hart. That's hilarious. What a slip. Nuvi, really nice saving face. So this is an insert set of goalies, solely of goalies. I don't think we're guaranteed to hit this, so this is actually a pretty nice card to hit. Of course, it has that sort of prism, Nufex museum Rink collection technology is what they call it. They call it any of those things, or all of those things. Continuing on, Daniel Sedin. Oh, we have one of those fans of the game inserts. Let's see. So we have Rick Nash, Chalmerson, Steve Bernier, Michael Del Zotto, and we have one of the fans of the game cards. It's not autoed. I believe they have these auto too, and it's Duff Goldman. So I guess he's a Boston. He's the cake guy on the Food Network. I believe he's from Baltimore or something to that effect. Somewhere. I'm not entirely sure. This feels a bit thicker too. So that's an insert series. There's only a couple of those. He's probably the best one to get of those. I think the other one, they have Sam Bradford, the QB who used to be with LA. I believe he's a backup on Arizona now. Eric Fair. Jason Spezza. Vinny Le Cavalier. Mark Recchi. Matt Duchene. Johnny Quick. That is a great photo, Johnny Quick. Stanley Cup champ, Jonathan Quick. There's Dustin Penner. I do not believe any of these are icebreakers. I'm going to have to go through them afterwards and pull out any of the icebreakers I've missed, which of course are the base rookie cards. Zach Parise, Patrick Marleau, Michael Camilleri. Oh, cool. We hit the PK Subban. Awesome. So this is the PK Subban rookie card. One of the best ones to hit. Cool. That is excellent. Really nice. I love it. Let's look at the back of it. It looks just like a typical Panini score, unfortunately. Really nice. That's awesome. That's like one of the ideal ones to hit. Certainly for a Habs fan. PK Subban, some of you know, sent my mother a signed jersey on her deathbed. My mom died of cancer, and just right before she died, we received a package in the mail, and PK Subban had signed a jersey. We were in tears when I opened up the package. I was taking care of my mom at that point. She had almost passed. Can you believe that? So, James Neal, Chris Mason, Sean Horkoff, and Tim Conley. Those all look to be base, not 100% certain. Some of these feel thicker. I don't know why they feel thicker, whether I'm out to lunch or not. They could also just be dummies. So continue with the skinny ones. Okay. Matt Olson, Backus, Lombardi. Look at this Dustin Brown. That is hilarious. Hysterical. So this is one of the Nufex technology. They call these Rink parallels, I believe. Some people call them museum parallels. It depends on which sport. Nick Antropov, Paul Stastny, and Simmons. Simmons not having a particularly good year. He has goals and no assists, and he's a minus, I believe. But Flyers are turning around their seasons because of Carter Hart, whose save percentage is now .925. I have another Icebreakers in here. So another rookie card in here. There's Mike Green, Chris Pronger, Steve Sullivan. And here we have, and it's a Jacob Josephson Icebreaker. So a little bit of the lesser known ones, but that's okay. Johan Franzen, a Mark Savard, as well as a Derek Dorsett. Okay, still looking for skinny ones. Let's see. I'll put this. I put a bunch aside because they just felt very thick, but who knows what that portends. Oh, cool! We have one of those dual canvas thingies, or whatever they're called. Ryan Callahan, Scott Gomez, Ray Whitney. So here we are. We do have a chemistry canvas, and it's a Brad Richards and Louis Erickson. So these are canvas cards. Again, they're one of the inserts. I don't know if we're guaranteed one per box, but they're actually they're a little bit thicker, a little bit more substantial, and they're dual cards, and it's difficult to tell, but they're actually canvas cards, as you can see. So that's kind of nice. And we received the Dallas one. Brad Richards, of course, won the Conn Smythe. So let's see. Let me just put that aside. Okay, continuing on. There's Big Bufflin, Jack Johnson, as well as Rene Bourque. Ray Bourque. Oh, there's something in here. I knew it. It felt thick, so I'll put that aside for now. Yeah, a lot of these feel thick at this point. I won't be able to beat the Beliveau Auto of 50. That was just one of the best things ever. Well, look at this. This Carey Price. They do a good job with the Goalies Pinnacle. That's one thing I'll say. Like this, which is the goalie back stretch or calf stretch or whatever that was. Kopitar, Kari Lehtinen, as well as an Evander Kane. He seems to have found his home in San Jose. That's a very inconsistent team, San Jose. Continuing on, Rizgalov, Henrik Sedin, Torrey Mitchell. Oh, we have something here. Do we? Oh, no, it's just a base. It's funny. So we did hit the Nino Niederreiter Icebreakers. That's another really good one. So we're actually hitting some of the better ones, I must say. Kind of cool. Really happy to hit the Subban, hit the Nino Niederreiter. Nino Niederreiter was a 5th overall in 2010, and I didn't mention about the Subban. Of course, Subban was a 43rd overall in 2007. Worth remembering and annotating and noting. Eero Halak, Pekarine. Yeah, they really do a good job with the goalies. Marc-Andre Fleury. This is a goalie pack. Corey Perry. Interesting one of Taves in fatigues, as well as Ellerby. This box looked a bit damaged, but the cards are actually fine. Here we go. Sergei Gonchar, Chris Versteeg, Sidney Crosby, a really nice one of Sid the Kid. Oh, cool. So we have a Nick Fochu. So these are one of the Bruiser inserts. I think we're guaranteed one of these. We could potentially get autos of these. In fact, we could potentially receive redemption. I think the Tiger Williams auto is a redemption, but that's an insert card. What else? Massive stack of base at this point. I believe, is that just a decoy? Yeah, just a decoy. So some of these do have decoys. There's Victor Hedman, who after a sort of dismal start has been fantastic. Josh Georges, this guy was pretty good. He could have been a captain. He's like a commander out there, even though his talent level was middling. Thomas Vanek, Steve Ott, Milan Hajduk, Stanley Cup champ Milan Hajduk. Yeah, this thing's really thick. Part of it is there's 8 cards per pack, so that would, yeah, there's certainly something in here. Put a couple aside. See if I can pull from all of these that I put aside. Let's go, man. Yeah, this is just a blank in here, I believe. Fiddler. There's Nick Foligno. Dion Phaneuf. He made a career of doing that. Dummy. Ryan Smith, Cam Ward, Curtis Foster, and a Derek Roy. Mikko Koivu, played 1,000 games at this point. Well, we do have something here. Let's see who it is. Another filler, Vermette, Sam Gagner, and it is a Joel Ward base, if you will, because it's not an icebreaker, Rink parallel. Joel Ward, I think his career essentially just ended. I think he tried out for the Habs in preseason. Did have a nice career though. Okay, there certainly are duplicates in here. Dan Ellis, Bobby Lou, and we have another icebreakers, and it's Alexander Vasyunov. Not exactly a high-profile name per se. Jay Bomeister, and another one, a duplicate of this Dustin Brown. So I've been collecting the icebreakers, which are the rookie autos in this set, slowly but surely. It's taken a while. Ryan Kessler, Ryan Elliott, Stammer, and we have a Craig Anderson parallel. That's not bad. He's had a wonderful career. How old is he now? He's probably like 38, 39. This guy has been around forever. Alex Hemsky, Sean Thornton, who's a pest, and Saku Koivu at the end of his career with the Ducks. We haven't hit a single hit yet, so I think we have 4 packs left, so each one of these should be a hit of some form or fashion, I'm thinking. All right, man, well, let's do this. This one certainly has a hit in it, so let's see who it is. We have a Nikolai Kulemin. We have a Kyle Opozo, Cam Janssen. We do have a Joel Ward base in comparison and contrast to the other one. We have a Thomas Vanek, a Steve Ott, Milan Hajduk again, and our hit, which it looks to be a jersey card, is a Thomas Holmstrom Threads. So this is just a basic white threads. It's actually pretty nice. So this isn't a parallel or anything, but it is numbered to 499. I believe they're all numbered to 499. What did I say? Did I say they were numbered to 479? No, what does it say? It says it should be numbered to 449. But that must have been a typo of some sort. Interesting, okay. So that would be the first one. What else? We have another pack here that's a fatty. All the breaks right at the end, Scooby-Doo ending. All right, let's see who we have here. Which one shall we do first? This one? I don't know which one to do. Let's do it. Here we go, another one, guys. Nick Backstrom, Mike Richards, Bouchard, Tumarutu, Milan Lucic, player of the game, I guess, Burrows, and here we have another one. It's a City Lights, and it's a Thomas Vokoun. I believe Thomas Vokoun was drafted late by the Habs, believe it or not, and certainly showed real glimpses during his career. So that's really nice. I don't have that one. That's a really nice looking City Lights. Back when he was with Florida. City of Sunrise. And again, it's numbered to 499. 499 on that one. Okay, so that's the second one. Second one of those threads. Here we have another one of some form or fashion. Let's see who it is. Patrick Kane. Let's see. Mike Modano. Nice one of Mike Modano, 25th all-time in scoring, something to that effect. Mark Recchi, Voracek, Theodore, Mason Raymond, Sean Avery, Marty St. Louis, Hall of Famer. And we have another threads. It's a Pred. And it's Shea Weber. We have a Shea Weber duel. It's a patch. So this might be a delimited one. Yes, it's numbered to 25 only. We received one of the nicest ones. We received Shea Weber as a Habs fan, and it's a prime, what they call the primes, only numbered to 25. That's a nice hit. That's a really nice hit. Beautiful seam, totally in his Preds uniform. Really nice. Numbered to 25 only. Cool. And cue the sirens, please. Thank you. And then finally, last hit, last gas. And we have a Thomas Plekanec. We have a Scotty Upshaw. We have an OV upside down. Nailing Plekanec. He's getting hit so hard you can't see the turtleneck. Daniel Alfredson, Tim Thomas, Brandon Morrow, Timo Solani, Chris Stewart, and we have another one of these City Lights. It's a Boston Bruin. Always interesting to see a Boston Bruin. And it is a Tyler Seguin. Nice, we hit the Tyler Seguin. That's actually not bad. We didn't hit an auto this time. We only hit jerseys. I guess we were bound for that type of glory. But the jerseys are all really cool, and this product is about $20 product, so no skin off my teeth. Okay, guys, time for the recap. So with regard to base, quite chunky stacks of the base. 1 through 200 would be our checklist. We received about 175 of those. Very flimsy Pinnacle score-looking Panini cards. Typically the gold are actually some of the nicest photos. There's Carey Price and there's Johnny Quick doing the splits like an octopus. But typical score Panini type cards. What else did we receive? We received a couple of the parallels, those Rink parallels or museum parallels or prisms or whatever you want to call them, Nufex technology. We have the Dustin Brown, who was what was Dustin Brown? He was a 13th overall, I believe, in 2003. He has his 2 Stanley Cups, played over 1,100 games at this point. Craig Anderson, I believe he's the oldest goaltender in the league at this point, played a good 600 games, 914 save percentage. Joel Ward, whose career I believe has just ended. And this is one of the artist proofs. So there's Ninimiaki, who we remember, I believe he was drafted late by the Flyers. So those would be some of our parallels. With regard to our rookies, we certainly received some rookies. Maybe I'll go through the inserts first. With regard to the inserts, tough times. So this is a bruiser. This is Nick Fotiu, very popular player with the Rangers back in the day. This here would happen to be fans of the game. I think it's a 3-card checklist, but he's the guy who makes cakes, I believe. But obviously he's a Boston fan. Fans of the game card. As well as this thing here is, check this out. It's a canvas card. It's a dual canvas card of Louis Eriksson, Brad Richards. We're not guaranteed these, I believe. They're just sort of random inserts. As well as the saving face, which is from a 18-card checklist, again with the Nufex technology, and we have Nuvi. So that's kind of cool to get one of the goalies, these goalie inserts. So we received those 3 parallels. In terms of the rookie icebreakers, I would be gunning for the PK Subban as well as the Seguin and the Hall. Received a couple of marginal players from New Jersey. This cat here, I believe is from the KHL, didn't really play in the NHL as far as I know. This cat here was drafted 20th overall. Did play a few seasons, certainly, with the Devils. Another icebreaker. We did hit the Nino Nito rider, which is kind of cool. He was a 5th overall in 2010. He's played over 500 games in the NHL, was recently just traded to Carolina. So that's kind of cool. And we did hit the PK Subban icebreakers. So that's kind of cool. PK Subban was a 43rd overall in 2007, has over 400 points in 600 games at this point. And we hit the Kyle Palmieri icebreaker prism, or whatever you want to call this thing. As I said, the rink aside parallels. So Kyle Palmieri was a 26th overall in 2009, and he's had a really nice career. He's having a great year this year with the Ducks. With the New Jersey Devils. So that's basically it in terms of our rookies. So we actually hit the PK Subban, which is sort of glorious and cool and funky and groovy. So I'll put these up here. Nice to hit the PK Subban. We did not hit an auto. Last time we hit an auto and we hit the John Beliveau of 50, as I've mentioned. This time we did not hit an auto, sadly. I'll put this right here because I love it so much. And so in terms of threads, we hit the Holmstrom, which is pretty decent. He, of course, has 4 Stanley Cups with Detroit, so that's a pretty nice one. Just a base patch, numbered to 499. I thought they were numbered to 479 or 449, but they're 499. So we did hit that one of the Holmstrom. Played, I think, over 1,000 games in the NHL. Sirens, please. Cue the sirens. Always. Nice. In terms of the City Lights, we hit a couple of City Lights. We hit the Thomas Vokoun, who of course was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens in 1994 in the 9th round. And he had a great career, actually. He played 700 games in the NHL and put up a .917 save percentage. So Thomas Vokoun was certainly a pretty decent goaltender. Besides that, we did hit the Tyler Seguin. So this is sort of it's not a true rookie because it's a numbered card insert, but it is a rookie card nonetheless of Tyler Seguin. And it's the City Lights jersey one, numbered to number 67 of 499. So it's kind of nice to have hit the Tyler Seguin jersey card. And finally, last but not least, and Seguin, of course, was drafted 2nd overall in 2010. We did hit this cool one of Shea Weber. What's neat about it is it's a seam patch. So this is actually the limited patch, and it's only numbered to 25. So we hit this cool Shea Weber, who has played over 900 games in the NHL and was a 49th overall, and of course was involved in the PK Subban trade. So we have both sides of that trade represent. So that's basically it, guys. A really cool box of 4 hits. Not bad at all. I would have preferred an auto, but I think last time because I hit the Beliveau, I was sort of slated to not hit an auto this time. Anyways, guys, please subscribe. Please provide a like. Please provide a comment. This box I paid $20 for max, which is how I do in Brooklyn. Full Cards Lavender from a place called Brooklyn, New York.